Good afternoon from the Second Age of Reason. I'm here because I was noticing somebody had made a posting, and I really felt empathy with it, and so I had also made a similar posting, and I'm just going to go over it briefly because I think it's pertinent to us and the whole world these days. And here goes, because it's going to take me a little while to read this to you all. I couldn't quite memorize it. Here we go. Something that really and truly ticks me off is when people who are expounding on the terrible and horrendous things done in wars and oppression of peoples around the world by the US or the UK or NATO, and they start moralizing by saying these things are done in our name. Our name. No. Those wars, those atrocities, those murders, those rapes, those oppressive acts are not done in my name. No one asked me before they did those things. And voting, which I don't do, is not giving consent to do those things in our name either. There are very few people who influence the stuff that is done by our governments. Before you point your finger at me and say those things were done in my name, you'd better come right up to my face and ask me. Be ready for the blast. Now, on the other hand, I am a voter, and I resent the fact that people would imply that those things are done in my name with my consent by means of my vote, because the people I vote for never win. And so my reply is agreed. Agreed. And I do write Congress, and I voice my dissent. The people I vote for never get elected, but the ones that are, I'd let them know. It's the least I can do. But I find that the more I gripe, the more the finger points back at me and says, why don't you run? But then, what would the press gin up about me? And who would be trying to corrupt me and my family? Sure, the health benefits and pension are good in the government. So, I think there's something we should all think about. Instead of complaining all the time, maybe there's something that we could do. We could get in at some level. The problem is the cost. They've made the entrance level so high. Only the top, with money could afford to buy their way into it. So that's kind of where I left off, especially the resentment about things being done in our name. And we've been complaining and we've been protesting all along. We have no power over that. There's some other power at work at this point. So I'm just making a statement so that it would be known that not all Americans are warlike and aggressive and out there for this. It's some other force at work. So until later, be seeing you.